welcome everyone. I'm your host Anisa.
My name is Sarah and welcome to our show.
I am very excited because we are on the field since morning and we've been jogging. And I've already defeated her thrice. Not bragging, just letting y'all know.
Nobody needs that information. But anyway, in today's episode, we are going to talk about sports and how important it is to have sports in our lives.
But before we start the show, let's tell our audience what Map of Me is all about. Map of Me is a mobile digital youth channel where you can learn skills that you need to start a business, to get a job, or even an internship.
Here we introduce you to successful people who have been successful in their fields. And if you follow the tips that they give, you could be successful too.
Along with that, you could explore Kolkata with us and see what's happening in and around the city, know what the citizens have to say, and how they're making the city better for the women who come to work here.
Stay with us till the end of the show for the quiz round. Log on to www.mapofme.in to send in your answers and win exciting prizes.
So today's show is going to be really exciting because we're going to talk all about the sports and how you face these challenges.
So let's hit the street of Kolkata and see what Kolkatans have to say about sports.
Let's go. Hi, can you please share your name?
My name is Alina Farid.
Okay. From when have you started playing tennis?
I started playing tennis from when I was 3 years old.
Okay. Do you love playing tennis?
Yes.
How is it like to win a match?
It gives me happiness. I work so hard for it and I get happy and then I start to focus on the next match.
That's amazing. So if you were given an option to play games on your phone or come to the field and play tennis, what would you choose?
I would play tennis.
That's amazing. Thank you.
So, do you think sports is also an important category?
Yes, absolutely. Because see, if we see that crickets are getting a much importance than football. There are clubs like Mumbai and I should think that they should also give some exposures. So sports plays an important role. And as far as I know, all the colleges plays an important role in these co-curricular activities. Yeah, each year. So yeah, sports is important, very important.
So, you think that these schools and colleges should put sports in their co-curricular?
Yes, of course. Even I have seen that some schools and colleges have introduced yoga class as a co-curricular activities. So it's a very important. See, all the students can't be good in studies. There should be some other things like sports, painting, etc. But yeah, sports should be good.
So do you think sports is a good stress buster?
Maybe yes.
Yes.
And do you think sports should be included in the curriculum for like schools, colleges?
Obviously.
Okay. So does you even think that sports helps to stay fit and everything?
Yes, it is.
Yes, right. So on the topic of being fit and everything, do you think it is important for like a student, entrepreneur or a employee to stay mentally and physically fit?
Yes, it is. It is one of the best thing they should have
Okay.
with work.
So what is your tip to like stay fit mentally and physically?
If you are physically fit, then automatically your mental state is at a good level. So just do the physical activity more and more time. Not going gym is to develop the physical fit, but yes, you can during your daily routine you can be do the physical activities.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. तो आपको क्या लगता है स्पोर्ट्स एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट अभी करिकुलम होना चाहिए लाइक इट शुड बी इंक्लूडेड इन द extra curriculum for like school and colleges?
Yes, it's होना चाहिए because मतलब हमारे स्कूल्स में क्या होता है कि पीटी के नाम पे या फिर किसी स्पोर्ट्स के नाम पे ना बस टीचर बैठा रहता है, तो वो बच्चे को सीख नहीं पाते हैं, फिर उनको बस वीडियो गेम्स चाहिए होता है, एवरीथिंग होता है, तो वीडियो गेम्स से ज़्यादा घुस गए हैं लोग, तो स्पोर्ट्स रहेगा तो ज़्यादा बेटर होगा फिजिकल एक्टिविटी के लिए.
हाँ, so you think that outdoor sports is better than video games?
yes.
And do you think that एक person को mentally and physically fit रहना चाहिए to carry on in their life?
यस ऑफ कोर्स रहना चाहिए, बिकॉज अगर आप फिजिकली फिट हो बट मेंटली फिट नहीं हो तो वो नहीं बैलेंस करता है, तो आपको दोनों होना चाहिए, तब आप कोई लाइफ में कुछ कर पाओगे या फिर कोई स्टार्टअप कर पाओगे कोई चीज़ का.
So do you think sports is a good stress buster?
Yes, definitely, yes.
And do you think it is better to go out and play sports than to play video games?
Yes, obviously, because it's better for the physics and health.
If you talk about stress buster, then I'll say outdoor games are the only stress busters. If you play video game, maybe, but not that much.
Okay. Even sports is like helps in your mental health and your physical health, right? So do you think it is important to stay physically and mentally fit?
Yes, definitely, because I am a depressed person. I have been clinically diagnosed with depression. So I definitely think that playing outdoors, spending some time outdoors in nature, you know, with animals, with some, you know, physical activity, that's very good for mental health, and both physical and mental health.
Okay, hi. Can you please share your name and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Nawaz Ahmed and I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I train people. I'm a football specialist as well as that I am a golf specialist. I train people I train athletes and all. So that's what I do.
Okay. How important is sports in your life?
I'll not take much of your time. I'll make it short and simple and very clear. Like for me, sports is life.
Okay. So what are the skills that you learn while playing sports, and other than in sports, how can you use those skills?
Why, like, sports is fun, like what everyone thinks, but apart from that there are a lot more things that you learn while playing sports. So first thing, that what I personally believe, that it teaches you the value of a practice. Like we all know, without practice man is nothing. Like practice makes a man perfect. So that's the first thing that you learn to respect. And the other thing, you learn how to prioritize things and you know how to stay in discipline. The main and the most important thing, you learn how to work in a group, in a team. You know the value of a team. So there are a lot of people in the team who are like perfect in things, who are not perfect. So you know how to balance and how to fit in with them. So these are the most important things which I personally believe while being in the sports industry. So these are the things that you learn in sports that you can apply in life everywhere.
Do you think sports boosts your confidence?
Yes, it does, obviously, because like if you're an ordinary person, you don't have that much of strength, that much of ability or that much of stamina. But when you get into some sports or some physical activity, you start to gain some sort of strength, you run, you boost your stamina. So that's how you feel more confident. So when you see yourself growing more, you see yourself, your personality grows by time. So when you see all the things getting better, so you feel, obviously it's a very good, like, sport is a place where you can boost up your skill, like the confidence skill. It really helps.
Okay, so how do you pick and choose what is the sport that is right for you?
That is, I believe that is done in school, because that is the place where we meet a lot of people and we try different sort of games, but you need to figure it out. So I'll put myself as an example. What happened in my school life, I met a lot of friends. We used to play a lot of games. Like among all of the games, there were 3-4 favorites. We used to play basketball, cricket, football. But the football, that was the main important sport that I used to love and I used to enjoy every second of my life. I took it forward. I started playing in my school team. I went for the selections. I remember the first time I got rejected. That was pretty sad actually. And then it showed me the value of football, and that's how you move on to it. You start putting more potential, you start respecting the game, and that's how you know that you are perfect for the sport. Even if you're not perfect, you need to practice, you need to pay for it. Obviously, things doesn't come easily. If you love something, you gotta pay for it. So that's how it goes. So what I personally believe, choosing a sports, it's all done in school.
Okay, what was your feeling like when you first won a match?
The feeling was just incredible. It was a speechless moment. I remember I was crying. That was my first debut match. And the most important thing in that match was that I played for the last 10 minutes. I got substituted. I played for the last 10 minutes. I got substituted, and then when I entered the field, it was only 10 minutes left and I had the ball in my leg, and then I scored a goal within that 10 minutes. So the fame I got after that match, and plus like we won the match. Apart from that, I was given the man of the match because of the goal. So it was quite incredible and speechless moment. I was just very happy. I can't just explain. You can see the expression in my face.
That's true. So now, when you're in the sports industry, it's not always roses and cherries every day.
Definitely.
You even face failures.
Yes.
So how do you deal with that?
The best way to deal with your failures is to learn from your failures. That's what I personally believe, and being a trainer, that's what I try to apply on all of my trainees around. And once you start learning from your failure, you go better after life, because that is the thing that you know the value of winning only when you fail.
True.
Or else you won't, like, if things will come easy in your life, you will just start disrespecting. Sports is a industry where you need to maintain respect, discipline, everything. So failure is a very good way to boost yourself up. You need to figure it out how you should take it further forward in your life.
That's really inspiring. And did you ever face any challenges, and what were they?
Yeah, there are definitely. If a person start getting into sports industry, then definitely there will be a lot of challenges you'll have to face, because you don't know. Like it might be your first day, but there are many others who might be there in the industry playing the same sport at the same position from a very long time. So you can face someone, like, you can have challenges. The opponent must be much better than you. You can have lack of skills. You can have like lack of speed, stamina, and ability. So you need to overcome it. The moment you get into the field, the moment you jump into the ocean, you know the depth of the water. So that's how it goes. So until and unless you won't get onto the field, you won't know.
Okay. So, what is your biggest achievement that you've got in this field, and that you're really proud of?
Like, I don't know if it is a biggest achievement or something, but I consider this as my biggest achievement, because like when I started as a normal football player in my school level team. So that's how it started, all the entire journey. I started playing for my school. I got a lot of fame. We won few matches. I performed well.
So now, for the last question is, would you like to share some message or an advice for the people who want to start their
It'll be
journey?
very simple, very short. Like, if for everyone, anybody, like if you want to live a long and a healthy life, because a human body is designed to live, I believe, 112 years of age, but we all fail. So if you want to live a long and a strong life, just get up. It's time. Get onto movement. Start doing something. Get yourself involved into some physical activity. Like, find fun in some sort of sports, and that's how it goes. You'll start loving it. You'll see the change in yourself. You'll boost yourself up. So just get up. It's time now for everyone. That's all.
Thank you so much for coming into the show and sharing your experience.
All my
It was
pleasure.
lovely.
Thank you.
Hello ma'am, welcome to our show. Can you please share your name and what do you do with our audience?
I am Shivika Burman, ex-professional WTA world ranking player, and currently I'm the coach at the Tennisry Academy.
Okay, so your first question for today is, when and how did you realize that you are interested in this sport?
So I started when I was 9 years old. My father introduced me to the sport, and I had an elder brother who used to also play. And that's how I started. I just started, gathering more and more interest in the sport, and I always liked being on the court.
Okay, how did you start preparing for it?
So, initially when I started, it was just for fun. I was playing it just to, just stay active. But then I started enjoying the sport so much, and then I realized I wanted something more out of it. And then just started putting more and more hours every day, 4-5 hours of training, of gym, fitness, everything, because I really wanted to pursue it as a career.
Okay. were there any challenges that you faced? If yes, then
I mean,
what were
you know,
they?
There are always challenges, especially in sports. I mean, like in life, there are always challenges, but in sports also, because you know, you're playing because you want to win, you want to perform, but that doesn't happen every day. There are constantly challenges. You know, you're traveling by yourself. Sometimes you know the situation is not according to what you want it to be. So all these hurdles keep coming your way. Someday you get injured. Injury is one of the biggest challenges I've faced as a professional tennis player. So I feel all these things come, but then also it teaches you to get past them.
So how did you overcome these challenges?
You know, I had a very good support system. My coaches, my parents, my family, they really supported me well. And in general, I feel sports also teaches you to overcome these challenges, because you're constantly, every single day, you're working hard, you're fighting, you want to get better and better, and things always don't go your way. But at the end of the day, you still know that, you know, this is something you like, something you want to do. So you just find ways to get over it.
Okay. So your next question is like, what is the basic skill which is required in all sports and as well as tennis?
You know, I would say skills you start developing as you start playing. But one of the main skills I would just say is just it's not even a skill, I would say you just need the passion and the interest to learn the sport.
Okay.
Once you start playing, then everything else you learn, because you know no one's born with anything. You have to just start learning it. So once you start playing, you enjoy the sport, and then you have your coaches and everyone to guide you. You pick up skills as you learn the sport more and more.
So what are the skills that sports teach you, and where can you use them in your life? Apart from sports, is there anywhere else you can use?
Absolutely, you know, sports teaches you so many skills. I mean, to overcome defeat, to overcome failure. You're always, you know, you're there, you have certain plans, but then they don't go according to the way you planned it. So, you know, every day is a challenge, and you constantly keep overcoming these situations. And sports teaches you that, because, you know, you're winning some days, you're losing some days.
True.
You don't feel good, your mood, you know, your body, everything, but you still keep doing it because that's something you love, you're passionate about. And that's the same thing in your daily life, you know. There's so many things you want to do, but it's not always possible to get everything. And then I think in sports, especially for me, what it's taught me, I travel the world by myself. So it just teaches you how to be independent, to take care of yourself, to take the responsibility for your own actions. So I think these are the general things that it teaches you.
And has it changed your life?
Absolutely, it's changed my life. I mean, it's not been easy. It's been obviously a road with a lot of ups and downs, but definitely worth it. I mean, I would tell whoever, all my students, I keep sharing my stories with them, and I tell them I've gone through so much, but end of the day, I feel so content that this is something I've always wanted to do. So no matter what comes with it, I'm ready to face it.
That is really nice. And your next question is, when you win a medal or a championship, so how do you feel?
It feels great, you know, because you put in so much effort, so much work, and when when you get that recognition, when you get a trophy or a medal, it just feels that sense of accomplishment. It just gives you so much joy and contentment. And I mean, obviously it's not going to happen all the time, but when it happens, there's just so much joy. You feel so good about it that you put in so much work for something, and now you've achieved something in that field.
And how do you feel when your students win a medal?
It feels great, actually I would say I feel more happy because you're putting that work. It's a team effort. I'm putting in that work, they're also putting in that work, and it always feels good when you're part of somebody else's success journey. So that's why I always like it when they do well.
And would you like to give a message to our audience who are going to start their career in sports?
Absolutely. One very important thing when you're starting sports, don't always think of becoming a world champion or winning everything. Just start it because sports is going to teach you so much. It's going to help you stay physically fit, mentally fit. It's going to help you in your day-to-day activities, whatever challenges you may face. And this is one place where you're there by yourself. you know, you learn to get to know yourself better as an individual. It helps you in many ways. So I would say go there with the mindset that you just want to get better at something that you want to learn.
Okay. And your last question for today is, will you teach me how to play tennis?
Sure.
So
Sure.
let's go for it.
Yeah, let's go.
Now it's time to win exciting prizes. It's quiz time, guys. The first question for today is, which sport do women play? And the second question is, which cricketer is known as the Wall?
Log on to www.mapofme.in and send in your answers to win exciting prizes.
Please do participate in our quiz and follow our social medias.
And don't forget to take the 26-step challenge on how to become a successful entrepreneur.
And while you're on the site, do watch all our previous interesting videos that we have uploaded for you.
So that's it for today, guys. I hope you make sports an important part of your life.
Now it's time for me to defeat her again. Until then, see you again.
Yeah, we'll see about it. Bye.